Hey everyone, today we are continuing our Halloween celebration by looking at some brand new villain Disney ILY dolls. Now, I actually already have two villains right here. We've got Ursula and Cruella, and then I do have some of the other characters. As you can see, I'm a big fan of Disney ILY, so I was very excited and grateful when Jakks Pacific reached out and offered to send me these. So let's get this open. So inside here, we should have 3 new villains, and wow, okay, just already the photos on the back of the box. Oh my gosh, and the colors are so cool. This neon, it looks glow in the dark. I think, oh yes, it does. It says glow in the dark. So obviously we've got, maybe not a villain actually, but definitely spooky season appropriate. We've got the Nightmare Before Christmas right here. Jack Skellington inspired. I'm obsessed with this. Oh my gosh. And we're continuing with the purple and neon green with Maleficent right here. I think these dolls are so cool. And now right here, we've got kind of more of like a muted, more earthy, maybe natural color palette with this Hocus Pocus inspired. Let me put this box down. I'm so excited, you guys. Let's start by looking at the packaging. We'll start with Jack Skellington. So obviously they all have the same packaging, designing, shape, and concept. We see some holographic artwork of the character that they're inspired by. Down here it says, I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, so do I. That's one of my favorite movies. Down here it says ILY, sort of holographic, and then we see some more artwork all around the box. It's kind of like a heart-shaped moment right here in the top corner like that, and in here it does say ring for you and that the shirt glows in the dark, so we'll have to test that and see if it really does. And then on the back it says, I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, mix and match your own styles. There's over 10 pieces. Here are some ideas of what you could create, and again the glow in the dark. And then down here we see a couple other characters, so there's a 4th one in this series. Who is that? Oh, it's Stitch. So love that, but yeah, it doesn't really fit our theme today, so I'm very glad with the 3 that we did get. And over here we see a photo of the doll, and then over here we see a photo of the character who they're inspired by. So same exact thing for Maleficent right here. We see I love Maleficent, we see the artwork, and on the inside it says ring for you. So there, I'm assuming there's no glow in the dark aspect here, which is fine with me. On the back we see again the same thing as what we saw in the last one, but we see photos of this character in the mix and matches that you could do with their outfits. Here's this side of the box. We see a photo of the doll. We see the artwork of Maleficent, and on the bottom of the boxes you see Jakks Pacific 2025 and some more information there. And it's amazing. Like, Jakks Pacific has been in the doll industry for at least 25 to 30 years, I think. And I have some of their vintage dolls from way back in the day. And it's just so cool to see the innovation and see where they are at now. So here is Hocus Pocus. This artwork is really interesting because obviously Hocus Pocus is not an animated movie. So here we see them in like a cartoon animated 2D style artwork. Anyways, yeah, we see I Heart Hocus Pocus. And then on the inside, we see that we've got a ring. Again, no glow in the dark with this doll. So I guess it is just exclusive to Nightmare Before Christmas. And then over here we see a photo of the doll. We see the same artwork that we saw on the front, and then on the back we see the different outfit choices that you could create. So let's go ahead, let's open these one by one. Okay, we will start with Jack Skellington, and these boxes are not super easy or intuitive to open. Here we go. Yeah, the packaging is cute, but it's so hard. Okay, here we go. These are usually always just packaged with clear ties like this. Once you get it out of the shell, then it's somewhat easy to take out. Okay, she's finally free. Let's take a look at her and all of her details. First, her first outfit comes with some accessories, and I'm just curious to see if we can get her to balance. Yes, okay. So her first purse or backpack really is this adorable Jack Skellington, round, white. We've got the black face details with the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And then the straps and the handles are purple. And yep, your doll can wear it, and it can pop open, so you could put some accessories in there. We've also got a pair of sunglasses. So these have purple frames and black lenses, and there are even some little details here on the side, like our little Jack face right there. And now our doll, of course, comes wearing this bucket hat. So this is also purple, and we've got our Jack face right there. And this is sort of like elevated. It's a little 3D. It's not just like a flat printed on there. And then we can see the bucket hat has some molded and sculpted details too, some like stitching details. Obviously it's tea-tied into the head, so let me remove those. Okay, so there we go. Hat is off, and here's the rest of our doll. So she does have brown and neon green hair, and this hair is nylon, so it's not poly, which I'm so thrilled about because this is really nice nylon in my opinion. It holds a nice shape and a nice curl. It's got a nice shine to it. The hair is parted down the middle. The rooting is nice and full. There is just a little bit of gel on some pieces of the hair. Otherwise, it's pretty smooth and soft, fresh out of the box. And not to be confused with the dolls that you can buy directly at the Disney store, produced, I think, by the Disney store. These dolls don't have inset eyes. The eye, of course, is molded along into the face. But we've got brown eyebrows, blue eyes, a sort of deep red lip, some warm red blush, a pretty simple makeup look, no pierced ears. And then we've got this incredible sort of faux denim jacket right here. There is some printed stitching details on the jacket, but then of course there are some pocket details that are real in 3D. Otherwise, all of these little patches are also printed on. Same with the button details. Those are printed on as well. The jacket does have a collar, and of course we can take it off. And we can see some more of these patches that say Scary Love. We see Jack Skellington, the little dice, and many more details on the sleeves and on the back of the jacket as well. And then underneath the jacket, we've got this cool sort of oversized, large fitted t-shirt. This is dark purple. We've got the neon green ghost. We see it says everyone likes to boogie, and the shirt has sort of like a worn and distress to it when it comes to the color, obviously intentional. And then it velcros in the back, and everything is nice and hemmed and stitched at the sleeves, at the bottom. Same with on the jacket too, at the sleeves and everywhere, even on the collar. And then we've got these stretchy black and white striped shorts. They have an elastic waistband, the little Mickey logo in the corner down there. Otherwise, these shorts, they're pretty simple. Like I said, they're elastic waistband, so there's no Velcro closure on these. And then we've got these really cool boots right here. They've got some molded, sculpted shoelaces. The bottom are painted bright neon green, and these are slit open in the back, so that way they can easily come off, to reveal that our doll has articulated ankles. She can also bend at the knee. There's knee rotation. There is hip rotation and movement, also articulation at the shoulder, elbow, and wrist, and at the head we can move up and down and side to side. So these are very articulated. Let's try on her second outfit. All right, here's our next outfit. We've got a short sleeve shirt. This is neon green, of course. We see the design on the front. It says cheers to fears, scares in the air with Jack's face. We can see the shirt has this purple stitching at the collar, at the sleeves, and down at the bottom. And down here it's kind of like a frilly, sort of loose moment. And stick around for the end of the video because we will test out if the shirt really does glow in the dark. She also came with this necklace. It's got a black chain and this silver little coffin dangling off of it. And of course the necklace and the shirt open in the back. The pants also open with Velcro, and these pants are a really nice denim. They're sort of high-waisted. They've got stitched pocket details. There's the Disney ILY tag right there. And one side of the pants has stripes, and then the other side has Jack's face. And then these are cuffed at the bottom, again also hemmed and stitched everywhere. And then the shoes are these sort of chunky sandal platforms that have these purple swirls, and the base is just black. And here we have this adorable purse. So this is supposed to be Zero's little doghouse. We see the name on the front, the little door, the crosses on the side. You can see the roof detailing, and I think this pops open. Yes, yeah, from the sides you can sort of pop it open. So again, you could put stuff in there. I love this functionality. And then the best part is the little Zero keychain on here. And then we've got these chain handles with this sort of faux leather handle strap up there. This is so cute. On the back, we see the ILY logo. She also came with this metallic gold ring for you in the shape of Mickey Mouse. And here's how the glasses look. So these fit really nicely. They're not flimsy. They don't fall off or anything. She could wear them up there if she finds any shade in the Disney parks. Of course, she can wear the backpack as well as her little purse. Okay, we'll take a break from the neon green and purple. Let's do Hocus Pocus next. All right, and again, she's packaged the exact same way with these plastic ties, so let's snip those off. And some of the clothing does have these really tiny T-ties, so make sure you look out for those. Whoa, I have not seen these in the longest time, but this one actually has a plastic twist tie around the waist. Okay, our Hocus Pocus character is free. Now, her hair out of the box is a little messy, but it's very curly, and I'm sure if you just give it a gentle comb through, you could make it look really, really good. But I do love this texture, and I do love the curls that she does have. Two pieces from the front are pulled together to the back and twisted and connected with an elastic. The hair is parted down the middle, and it's this really nice Winifred orange color, and this character has green eyes. She's got purple eyeshadow, and I feel like she's sort of got a bit of a smirk going on with her smile. Otherwise, she's got some rosy blush, and this time our character does have pierced ears. Right here we've got a gold star, and here we've got a gold moon, and the earrings can be removed. Now, I think she may come with one of the coolest outfit accessories, this piece right here, with the little cobwebs and the moons and the stars. There's even the cat, Salem, is in there too. And this piece has a string that goes around her fingers, so that way these sleeves come nice and far down. They're pointed and angled at the end of the sleeve. But this is such a cool piece. It's pretty soft feeling. Obviously, it's kind of like a net with these designs all through it. And here's this entire piece. I just love how flowy it is. It feels like a cape, but this is so cool. I do love this piece. And again, very nice and well constructed. No raw edges. Everything is nice and hemmed. And underneath, we've got another green shirt. They all have green shirts. That's cute. But this is more of a forest green. Like I said, she's got more of the muted, sort of natural, earthy tones, you could say. So no vibrant neon with this doll. So I like that contrast. But back to the shirt, it's a tank top. It's got these ribbon shoulder straps. It's kind of a cropped tank top. It is also hemmed and finished. And in the middle, we see our Hocus Pocus logo with the Sanderson sisters. And it says, "Gather around, sisters." And of course, in the back, it Velcros. And if you notice right here, our belt is functional and removable. The pants have belt loops. Here's the belt in the front. So the belt is brown and it's got the gold buckle with a little detail molded into it. And then the pants have the little cobweb in the corner. We've also got the ILY tag. They do have stitched pocket details. Of course, they are faux pockets. And then these pants are kind of like a flared out at the bottom, which is very common with a lot of Disney ILY dolls. I feel like their pants usually all kind of flare, well, except for Cruella over there. She's got more of a fitted straight leg. Anyways, here we've got a flare and another cobweb down there at the bottom. And then we've got these, what are these? They're kind of like clog style shoes. I don't know. I don't know shoe types, but these are cute. They're like a tan with a dark brown underneath, and these are slip-ons, and they've got a heel. Oh wait, and I forgot to show you, she comes with a headband that is purple, and it's got gold moons and stars on it. So here it is on her. It is pretty thick, but I think it looks cute. And she also comes with this purse. So we see Salem. This is so adorable. Disney needs to make these like for real life. I feel like this would be such cute merch. But yeah, we've got Salem, we've got the ears, the face, and the ears are lifted. So is the face, yeah, like the nose and the whiskers and the eyes. So those are molded in there. They're not just printed or painted on. There's also this buckle right here, so this purse can open. I do love the functionality. And then we've got the handle as well. And on the back, we've got the Disney ILY logo. But yeah, like they could have a whole wardrobe collection. Disney could sell these in human size. And I feel like, I'm sure there is cute merch, but anyways, now she's got the exact same articulation as the other girl. And when they're standing on the soles of their feet, so without their toes angled in their ankle articulation. They are about 11 inches tall, and when they are up on their toes and the feet are heeled, then they're closer to 11.5 inches. Okay, here's our second look. We've got the t-shirt right here, again with the cuff sleeves. It's sort of cut and ripped open in the front to create a v-neck, but there is still like a crew neck collar on it. She does come with this necklace right here. The necklace has a witch flying on a broom, and then it's gold. Of course, it's open in the back. And maybe one of my favorite shirts, we got I Put a Spell on You, and we see the cauldron. And also this shirt has that sort of like distressed look to it when it comes to the color and the dye. Obviously at the bottom we can see it's stitched and hemmed, and in the back it velcros. And then we've got this skirt. Now this skirt is surprisingly a really thin material, but it feels nice and like sturdy on her. It feels nice and fitted. It doesn't like, it's not flimsy or flying around, but yeah, the material is super thin. Otherwise, it's got these faux ribbons going down. They're like crossed and tied going down, and then we've got the real ribbons right there. These are like printed on, but they're textured at the same time. Not like the other details on the skirt where you can see we've got Salem, but Salem is printed into the fabric. This was like printed on top of the fabric, and it's sort of textured. It's almost like it was painted on. And then of course the skirt velcros in the back. It's got the gathered moment down here where it's a little more frilly and flowy. And then we've got these boots, these knee-high boots. They are lace-ups. They've got the black shoelaces. They are a dark sort of brown, but very warm brown. We can see there are broomstick details on them as well, and the soles are black. And she comes with this purse right here. It's a cauldron, it's purple, it says Hocus Pocus in colorful letters. There's some moons and stars. This is all molded and sort of 3D. We've got the brown shoulder strap, and this purse also can technically open, but it's very stiff. So it's a little hard to get it to open, but you could slide something in there, but it might be really hard to get it out. But here she is with the purse with this outfit, and she also came with this dark burgundy red Mickey Mouse ring. Okay, finally onto Maleficent. Here she is again on the card. She's packaged the exact same way as the other two were. Okay, our Maleficent fan is free. Now, she comes wearing her sunglasses in the box. These are like a kind of pinkish purple magenta see-through sunglasses. They are rubber banded onto her face. But here we go. If we take them off, you can just see that there are some fire-breathing dragon flames molded onto the sides. It might be hard to see, but they are there. And now her hair is black, I think, or super dark brown with these very vibrant purple streaks in the front. There's a little bit of gel on them. The hair, I think it's just supposed to be straight. There are just some dents in it from the packaging. Also on her face, there's unfortunately a dent from these sunglasses that you'll probably have to use heat to get rid of it. Otherwise, yeah, her hair is parted down the middle. It's, again, nylon, just like the other two. She's got a pretty light brown eye, a deep burgundy plum lip, and some rosy cheeks. Her ears are also pierced, and these earrings sort of look like dragon wings, like see-through purple dragon wings. These earrings can also be removed. And now I think her coolest accessory is this jacket right here. This is a faux leather jacket. It's gathered at the sleeves. There's sort of like a varsity collar, so it's kind of like a leather varsity jacket, maybe. It's got a faux zipper detail in the front. This is like a real plastic, it's not printed on. And then we've got some details on here too. These are like painted on or like stamped on or like a decal, but we've got some dragon wings. There are some flames, different vibrant neon colors, Maleficent's silhouette. Over here it says growling wind, and the details carry onto the back of the sleeves, but not onto the back of the jacket like Jack Skellington's jacket did. Oh, and on the front right here it says nobody can control me. Oh, and she also came with this backpack purse. So we've got the two shoulder straps, there's also a handle, and we see Maleficent in her dragon form on the front with the neon mouth and the purple lining around the eyes, and she's up against this silver panel here on the front. And this opens, so that way you can use the purse. And of course, we've got the ILY logo on the back. And then she's got a pretty simple tank top. Again, it's sort of like a lime green with these ribbon sleeves, with these ribbon shoulder straps. It is also a little shiny and glittery, and I just believe it's from the threading that they used on this fabric. This top velcros in the back, so do the pants. And again, we've got our classic denim flared jeans. These have the same stitched details as the other ones did. There's the ILY tag, and then there are some flame details down here at the front. Those details don't carry onto the back. And we've got some cool shoes too. These are like high top shoes, very platformed. They are purple. We've got the green M. The sole is black at the platform. And same with the other shoe, and there are spikes in the back. Okay, here's her second outfit. So this time we've got a hoodie. This is sort of like a cropped short hoodie. It says Maleficent in the middle in green. We see the wings in the background, or no, it's not the wings. It's her headpiece silhouette, sorry. And then of course this is a long sleeve hoodie. We've got the stretchy cuffs right there, and the hood can come up. Of course, it's open in the back for her hair to go through, but the hood can come up to reveal these little horns up here. They are like a felt horn, and on the hood it says, "It's not me, it's you," and the back does Velcro. And then the skirt has this metallic silver detail print on the front. It's a variation of the Mickey Mouse logo, and again, the same Maleficent headpiece silhouette that we see. There's also these two cutouts right here, very reminiscent of Maleficent's horns. Now, these details don't carry onto the back, but the skirt does open with Velcro. And then we've got these boots right here. They have some molded buckle straps on the top. There are some studs on the front near the toe. They are sort of like a magenta, deep pink magenta sort of, and they've got the platformed soles as well. And she does come with this silver chain necklace that has, I think, a flower detail in the middle, sort of like maybe a rose with thorns, like the thorn bushes. And then lastly, her second purse is this round purse right here that has some details printed on the back, some swirls, the ILY logo, and on the front we see Maleficent's headpiece with some studs molded and painted on there, and then the chain shoulder strap. And the Maleficent doll comes with the black Mickey Mouse ring. Okay, let's finally test out these shirts. Now, I don't know if both of them are glow in the dark or just one, but we will test them both. So here's the first one in the light and now in the dark. Oh my gosh, this is so cool, actually. So our other shirt is right here. So this is the glow-in-the-dark one. Hold on, this is so cool. The only thing I'm noticing is it's like the glow-in-the-dark sort of seems to stop at some point. It's very bright right here, but then over on this side, it's like it doesn't glow. I don't know why, but I mean, this is still really cool, in my opinion. And that is the 3 new villain-inspired ILY dolls. Now, again, I'm obsessed with the outfits. I think the details are really nice. The quality is great. I love the hair, all of the purses and shoes and accessories. Now, the only thing that I did notice is that the faces on these new ILY dolls are a little grainy and a little pixelated compared to some of the previous dolls. I don't know how well you can see that, but that is something that I did notice on all 3 of the new ones that I just got. So I did want to point that out in case you get the same on your dolls. It might not be the case for all of them. It could have just been mine. Who knows? Otherwise, I love these so much. Again, the outfits, the accessories, they're so much fun. These dolls do go for about $30, and I would say for that price, what you get is worth it. So again, let me know your thoughts. Let me know which one was your favorite, and happy Halloween. I will see you all next time. Bye.